How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another review on the channel. Now, this is a little bit different, isn't it? Now, it's an icon. It's not an icon moments because, honestly, icon moments, they're unobtainable for the majority of users on this game. So I thought I'd do the SBC simply because footies came out, the market crashed, no footies actually came out, the pink cards anyways. That all starts tomorrow, so I did the SBC for Gullit Worth, and today I'm going to showcase them on the channel. So, lads, if you do enjoy this review, you know what to do, because you've been asking for icons all year round, so I might just start doing a few of them now. Yeah, we've got Gullit Worth, boys, so if you do enjoy the review, smash a like on it. 1,000 likes is your target. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here, and remember, click the bell. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Click the bell, and yeah, lads, you'll be able to be notified when I do upload on the channel. Now, he's going to play CDM in a 4-2-3-1, but the key is not to have stay back while attacking on him. What you want to do is have go forward while attacking on him, or whatever the hell that instruction is. Basically, go forward on the attack, because he's such an asset going forward and defensively that he's able to cope with the kind of needs of attacking and defending and the kind of role, and he's got the stamina to cope with that as well. So he's a very good player in that sense. So that is my little tip to start with, lads. Gullit, what is you like? Let's get into the review. So here we go then, lads. Now, there is no kind of stretching the imagination. This is still an expensive SBC because it's 2.7 million for the SBC at the minimum on the Xbox and the PlayStation, but well, actually the maximum, I should say, of the SBC is about 2.7 million on both consoles. Given that the market has crashed, a lot of cards you will have in your club from SBCs and whatnot, he's actually quite cheaper than that. In terms of coins I spent on the card, it was like 200, 300k. The rest I used from my squad, basically, what the cards that I had, this, that, and the other, and I did it that way. So 3.3 is the tradable going price on both consoles as of right now, and that's like the minimum as it is, 3.3 million, whereas 2.7 is the max, and you do get all those packs back, and you get this phenomenal card. Just look at his stats, man. This looks like the most complete midfielder on this game. I know we've had sorts, we've had like Team of the Season Habits, we've had loads of amazing midfielders throughout sorts, and Gullit is still up there, man. He's up there and rivaling them at this late stage in the game. I know the moments will possibly be a bit better, obviously, but this card is still phenomenal, man. He's got 85 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. I did put engine on him to boost that agility. It is 78, so that is like one of his main cons anyways. The marking 79, side tackle 77, was neither here nor there with the card, so I wouldn't worry about that, but the agility, I definitely worry about that. In terms of shooting, he's got 94 attack position, height and medium work rates as well, by the way, 89 finish, 96 shot power, 94 long shots, 88 volleys, and 85 penalties. When it comes to passing, as you see in the background why he did get this card, and the ludicrous reason why he got his moments card is not what you see in the background. He's got 92 vision, 88 crossing, 92 free kicks, 92 short pass, 94 long pass, and 89 curve. In terms of dribbling, I've already mentioned he's got 78 agility, which it does hinder him because he's not as agile as other players on this game, so he's not going to skip past challenge after challenge. But what he can do is use his raw power that he possesses. As you see, green sign finesse. It's not even a finesse, boys. It's green sign power into the back of the net by Gullit. In terms of the rest of his dribbling stats, he's got 85 balance, 95 reactions, 92 ball control, 89 dribbling, plus 10 to 99 with the engine cams down, and he's got 91 composure. When it comes to defending, of course, you want him to defend, you want him to attack, you want him to be that complete midfielder, which he is. I've got to say that straight away. He's got 81 interceptions, 95 head and accuracy. If you don't like these stats, simply put like a sentinel or backbone on him, and it will boost them nicely. Marking is 79, stand tackle is 82, but I've got to say with the strength that he's got and his aggression that he's got, he wins nearly every single tackle he goes in for. He is very dominant in the challenge. He's got 77 slide tackle. In terms of physicality, he's got 86 jumping. Now, he is 6'3" tall, and that 86 jumper helps him out, especially from, well, corner kicks, if he's going to be at your front post, if he's your best header on your team. Mine was Mbappe, so he didn't get in that position, but from goal kicks and whatnot, he helped the defense out. He won the goal kicks, he started the attacks and stuff like that, and he was very useful in those situations. 95 stamina. It's important with the card, especially if you've got him on go forwards during the attacks. I flick it up, flick it over the shoulder, and that's just a pure volley into the bottom bins. What a strike. He's got 89 strength and 87 aggression, so he is quite strong in this game. And if you add the two pros at the top right there, pace and strength together, like I say all the time, he's like a train. He's unique on this game as Gullit because his frame, his body type, his I don't know, his abilities in game, they're just unique on this game, and nobody can rival Ruud Gullit in that sense. So when it comes to Ruud Gullit on this game, he's very unique, he's very powerful, he's very good on the dribble from time to time, despite his lack of agility. I need to mention that. His shooting is phenomenal, man. Give him a chance, he's going to score every single time. It's almost like a striker, and that's the versatility you can play on the card. You can play him striker, you can play him centre forward, you can play him Ram, Lam, Cam, CM, CDM, you name it. This guy could play it. CDM, it's good for him. CDM in the 4-2-3-1 is good for him. And the best partnership on the game I've heard many, many times is Gullit and Vieira. I've got that partnership now, and it was fantastic for me. As Gullit does score another there in the background. In terms of the rest of his pros, the pace is obviously there for everyone to see. He can close down people fast. He's got 85 acceleration. He's got 87 sprint speed. So once he's in behind the defense, or he's trying to take it past somebody, he's got the pace to maintain that. The acceleration that gives him that initial burst of pace. Look at this free kick, by the way. His free kicks are 92. That is a bazinga. What a strike that is in the back of the net by Ruud Gullit, utilizing that 96 shot power to full effect. I don't know why I've got the key stat as 98 finishing. Might just have to change that. But honestly, he doesn't have 98 finishing. I would put the shot power as the key stat there, which is the 96. In terms of the rest of the pros with this card, you've got the stamina, a high to medium work rate, but if you play him in a demanding role, especially a centre mid where you want him to get forward and you want him to defend, stamina is very, very important. In terms of the rest, you've got the tackling, because he is a good tackler in this game. Like I mentioned, his aggression coupled with his stand tackle of 82 and the strength of 89, he gets in there, he wins the ball, and he recycles the possession really well. The dribbling is there, it really is. Now, not only does he have dribbling, he's got 4-star skills. La Croqueta, with someone of his acceleration, his power is so immovable on this game. It's just ridiculous. It's like the most OP combination this game has ever seen. The La Croqueta and Ruud Gullit. It's a nightmare for defenders on this game. And of course, you've got the shooting. You've seen some fantastic strikes in this review. Finishing 89, shot power 96, long shots 94. He's a sensational finisher on this game. And when it comes down to 5-star weak spots, he's got it, boys. He's got it. The 5-star weak foot. Again, it's very important on this game. 5-star weak foot for the likes of Neymar, the likes of De Bruyne, the likes of Heung-min Son. Has always been important on this game. And I reckon it's more important than 5-star skills. So to have that 5-star weak foot is very, very pivotal to Gullit. Now he does handle himself on the pitch. And yes, definitely a pro. The only con I did find with the card was the agility, because like I said, he's quite, I don't know, lackluster in the turn. But when it comes down to dribbling, he's very powerful, so that kind of compensates for that. Ruud Gullit, lads, is he the most complete midfielder in this game? Potentially. Is he the best midfielder in this game? I'd say no. I'd say the Moments is possibly better than this card. Havertz is a better attacker than this card. You've got better CDMs. That's an out-and-out CDM better than this card. But as a back and forward midfielder, box to box, you will not get better than Ruud Gullit, in my opinion. So, for that reason, his overall rating will be not 10, not 9.9, a 9.8 from myself. Simply that agility is bringing it down, boys. It's the agility bringing it down. So he's getting a 9.8 from myself. The value of coins will be an 8.0. Simply because 2.7, I do see its value, but again, it shouldn't cost you that much if you've got all the special cards in your club. Like, I've collected over the year, like your Van Persie's, not Ian Robin, he's just, that's a very good card. But you get what I'm saying there. The SBC cards, the SBC fodders, if you did the red picks today, maybe you got someone like me, I got Verratti. He could be thrown back into an SBC. You get what I'm saying there? So you've got these players to do these SBCs now. You might as well do them and enjoy the better cards. And Gullit is definitely one of those better cards. Enjoyment rate 9.5. I love Gullit on this game. He's a very enjoyable card. He's a very usable card. And I did notice his power wherever the hell he was on the pitch. He's just such a powerful footballer, and he brings that across in the game. And this is why you see every single pro use like Gullit and Vieira as a CDM partnership. It's just so damn OP, it's ridiculous. In terms of FUT Champ status, starter. He's got to be a starter. If you don't start Gullit, maybe you got someone better in your team that fits your style of play better. But honestly, if I did the SBC and it cost me this bloody much, I'm starting him. And he's good for links as well to the likes of Van Dijk, the likes of De Ligt, the likes of Dumfries, any kind of Dutch player in this game, Ian Robin, for example. He's good for links too. And let's talk about links now. In terms of perfect links, you got the Kluiverts, you got the Cruyffs. Cruyff is a great perfect link for this card. So I think that's the one I'm working on next is Prime Moments Cruyff. But in terms of strong links, you've got Van Dijk, like I've just mentioned. You've got the the icon of icons, Alan Shearer, and you've got my example for weak links, and that is Neymar Zido, who's back in packs as well, boys. In terms of similar players, this was very difficult. Now, I went with Socrates simply because I reckon he can defend and attack too, and he's got a similar frame, that's all, and he's got a similar haircut too. But yeah, in terms of the frame, Socrates is 6'4", Gullit is 6'3". They are quite similar in that aspect and size and the frames and whatnot, so that is what I'd go for right there. In terms of the key pro, it will be that he is the complete midfielder in this game, and he is a complete midfielder. He can attack, he can defend, he can create, he can score, he can do the lot. He can run all game long. He's got the stamina, he can head. Honestly, he's got a lot, man. He can pass. This card is a complete midfielder. In terms of key corner, will be the agility. The best chem style will be engine, as it does increase that agility, but not as much as I would want it, just +5 on it. Could put a sniper in it, might go by more, marksman potentially too, but yeah, it boosts the pace engine as well, so I'd definitely stick an engine on the card. As you can see, it takes him to a rating per position of a 96 rated cam, 95 rated centre midfielder, and just great across the board. In terms of the rating per position for the Dutch national team or Dutch nation, Gullit comes in number 1, De Jong would come in number 2, Seedorf would come in number 3, Rijkaard number 4, and Tots Wijnaldum, or Wijnaldum, or I call him Wijnaldum, but I think that's how you do pronounce his name. Gini Wijnaldum comes in at number 5. In terms of the best within the icons, I've listed 3. Now, I could have went on, like Steven Gerrard and whatnot, Frank Lampard, Paul Scholes, but they're not going to make the list. Gullit comes in number 1, Vieira would come in at number 2, Matthias would come in at number 3, and obviously if I had prime icon moments Gullit, that would go ahead, and it would be a 94, but I've got the 93 there, as this is the one I'm reviewing today. In terms of passing out of 10, he's getting a 9, same for shooting, and he's getting an 8 out of 10 for physical and dribbling. And lads, Footies begins tomorrow. I fully expect Lozano to win the votes, and I do believe another one comes out on Saturday. This could rumble on. I think one each day, or one every other day, so there's definitely content coming to the channel. Don't worry about that, man. Footies content should be coming from tomorrow, so hope you have enjoyed this review. If you have, once again, bring that hype. Smash that like, subscribe if you're new. I hope you have enjoyed it, lads. We've had a great day, and as always, I will catch you all next time.